Hey y'all, it's Wednesday here, and today we are going to talk about Comfrey tea. Alright, so this tea has the nickname of knit bone, Knitbone, and I will tell you in just a minute why it's called that. So, this tea, Comfrey is best known for its external uses, such as skin ailments and scratches, cuts, burns, and more. So, it helps your bones if you have a fracture or broken bones, and it will knit the bones back together. Hence the name knit bone. It also helps with psoriasis, eczema, insect bites, and sprains. And if you take some fresh comfrey leaves and arnica flower mixed with some Epsom salt, maybe some magnesium flakes, you don't have to have that just kind of pumps up everything. It's a really awesome healing bath. So, it works for pains like wrist, ankle pain, back pain, pinched nerves, those kind of things. You know, what you would normally do an Epsom salt bath for. So, it's an analgesic, so it reduces pain, and it's also an anti-inflammatory, so it gets deep down in those muscles and it works hard for you. You can make a healing salve out of it, and I am really looking forward to making a healing salve. I will be doing this very soon. And as soon as I do, I will be taking you guys along with me on the journey. The healing salve will help with your joint and muscle pain. And it's going to get real deep in there. It's going to get in those places that are just really painful. You can also make a poultice. I am not a big fan of poultices. If I was in the wild and I had to have something, I would use it, because you could just pop a leaf in your mouth and chew on it, or pop the root in your mouth, chew on it, and then just kind of pop it on your skin wherever you need it. And you can also, if you're in a sterile environment, you can just make it with a little bit of warm water, and you can heat it up a little bit more if you want, and then put it where it hurts. Put it on your neck or your back or your wrist or your knees, whatever you need to do. Let it sit on those joints, those muscles, just let it sit there for a little while, and it will help with the pain and the inflammation. And it's going to reduce the inflammation, and it's going to draw those toxins out as well. So, it also helps with arthritis, rheumatism, varicose veins. And this next part, I'm going to let you guys do your own due diligence, because I am not a doctor, and I'm definitely not your doctor. And I'm not going to advise you on what you should and should not do. But, taking it internally, some people take it internally. You know, I know a lady that she will drink 1 cup a day. I know some people that use it only medicinally, which is what I would personally do. I would take it, you know, if I had a broken bone or a sprain or bad bruising or something, and I would do that. But you have to be really careful with Comfrey, because it can damage your liver if you take it in high quantities. So you have to be really careful with this. There's some people that they will say, absolutely do not put it inside your body at all. Only use it on the outside. There's some people that say you can do both. Just be careful. And then, like I said, there's this lady that she drinks a cup of it every day. So you're going to have to make up your own mind and make your own decision. It's just whatever you're comfortable with. And if you don't really know, just talk to a doctor. Talk to a doctor about them. But doctors are probably going to tell you do not take it internally at all, period. But I have drank it internally and it didn't do anything to me. So, but my body may be different from your body. As far as your garden, this is a really good herb to have in your garden, because this plant has really, really deep roots, and it goes way down there, way down into the soil, and it pulls up all of those minerals, and it brings it up. So it is going to help your garden, and it's going to help your body. So there's a lady that she plants them. She'll plant one plant underneath her fruit tree. And she's fine with this because, sorry guys, dogs are a little rowdy. All right, so she'll put one under her fruit tree because it dies back every year. The comfrey plant will die back every single year. So she, underneath her tree, when it is blooming, these trees, the leaves get pretty big. Like, I think they get about that big. And they have these really pretty flowers that look like bells. And they're purple. They're so pretty. And the pollinators love them, y'all. Okay, so this plant is good for all the minerals that it's bringing up from way deep down and putting it in your soil. And it's also good for like bringing those pollinators in to pollinate your garden. And I don't know if it's happened where you guys are, but I'm not seeing a lot of bees lately. I have seen a little bit more butterflies this year, but like, where are the bees at? It's just crazy. I want to start planting more things that attract the bees. But anyways, let's get back to I squirrel so bad, sorry. All right, so as far as your garden, when it dies back at the end of the year, try to use as much of it as you can. You know, use those leaves. If you want to dehydrate the leaves, you can do it in between 80 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Do it for about 2 hours. And you want to make sure that it stays that real pretty, crisp green color. Because if it starts browning, then you are burning out all of the medicinal benefits of it. You want it to stay the color that it is. So do it low for 2 hours. Let's see. So this plant is also a borage relative, and it's native to Europe and parts of Asia, and it likes to grow in wet areas. So you want to consider that for your garden as well. So you want to keep this in a really wet area. And also, you know, you can grow it under the fruit tree like I said, but I would recommend maybe like one plant at a time. See how it grows, because I've been told this is a plant that can take over your garden. But unlike mint and lemon balm, that you can put it in a contained growing area in your garden, Comfrey doesn't like that. It may be okay for about a year, 2 years at the most, but it doesn't like being contained. It likes free reign because it's got those really, really, really deep roots, you know, so it doesn't like that. So be mindful of that when you're planting. Maybe plant it on the edges of your garden or around a tree that isn't near anything. Just give it some space. You know, it likes its room. It likes to sprawl out. So all right, the name Comfrey is derived from the Latin confirma, C-O-N-F-I-R-M-A, which means to grow together. Many of the doctors throughout history have mentioned the healing abilities. So I looked up a few. I'm just gonna mention 3 because I don't want this to be a super long video. But Herodotus, and I might not be saying this right, so if I'm not saying it right, don't yell at me. Herodotus, Greek historian, recommends the root to stop severe bleeding. Pedanius Dioscorides is a Greek physician and a surgeon. He was in the Roman army. He recommended comfrey for healing wounds, repairing broken bones, treating lung and stomach problems. Pliny, Pliny, Pliny the Elder, he was a Roman naturalist and author of the book Naturalis Historia, using comfrey for bruises, sprains, and rapid wound healing. So that's a few things. There was a lot more of them, so you guys can look it up. Just look up which people in history, let's see, what did it say? Which doctors throughout history recommended comfrey. That's what I looked up. So if you guys want to look up some more, there's quite a bit of them. Okay, and then this is just some fun stuff for those of you that may be interested in the magical side of the plant and that kind of lore. It was used for magical protection against harm, ensuring safe travel, and bringing abundance. People use them in protection spells, healing protection, abundance, and fertility. You can make charms to protect your vehicle. It can be added to baths for strengthening divination abilities and cleansing. But don't do it that often because it does have those toxins in it. So, I don't know. Just maybe once a year or a couple times a year. And then it is associated with the planets Saturn and Venus. The elements it is associated with is earth and water. The deities it is associated with is Brigid and Hecate or Hecate, however you say it. I don't know how to say it. And then this one was pretty cute. It is said that if you wrap your money in a whole comfrey leaf, and remember, I told you those things are big, before spending the money, it will help ensure that it returns to you. So that's just some fun, cute stuff. And then last couple of things, and comfrey makes periods comfy. I crack myself up when I say that. Anyways, so comfrey is really good for menstrual cramps. So just remember, comfrey makes periods comfy. You can swish tea in your mouth while you're drinking it, and it will help strengthen your teeth. I think that is all the information I have on this plant. I had a lot of fun researching this one. If you guys have a plant that you want me to look up and nerd out on, please give me some suggestions. I love it. I love interacting with you guys. Comment. Let me know what you think of the video. Also, I have a like button at the bottom of this video. If you could please press that, that would help my channel a lot. And you can share this with someone that may struggle with bruising or has a sprained foot or a broken limb. Let them know about it. And last but not least, you can hit that subscribe button and you will be able to get all of my content. It will let you know when I put something out. I mainly do animal videos, but I do tea videos. I do my best to put one out once a month. I'm having to do 2 at a time this month because I got a little behind. And then I do all kinds of positive, uplifting videos. So I don't have a niche, and I know people want you to have a niche, but I'm not that kind of person. I just like documenting my life and what I like and what I love and sharing it with you guys. And I don't edit my videos. I'm very raw, and that's just how I roll. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and as always, go out and do something nice for somebody today. Bye.